Welcome to our tutorial video for self-installation for FTTC. With the introduction of self-install FTTC at Gamma, we removed the need for an OpenReach engineer to visit the end user's property. This will help to reduce delays relating to failed appointments when the engineer hasn't been able to gain access to the property to complete the installation. A self-install may sound daunting at first, but it really isn't that complicated. This video should give you all the information you need to be confident in successfully completing a self-installation order. It's important to note that there are three main scenarios of FTTC order which this change will impact. First, if your customer has ADSL already and is transferring to FTTC. This is the main scenario and will be covered in this video. If they have a short broadband or Converge 2 Plus broadband, Gamma will log into the existing Cisco router remotely and configure the service for FTTC. You won't need to do anything with the customer's equipment in this instance. If you are ordering FTTC to a new build or there is no existing phone line at the premises, then we would advise selecting the Managed Install option at point of ordering. This costs a little extra, however taking on this type of installation yourself can become rather complex depending on your customer's requirements. Let's go over the considerations you need to make before placing the order when transferring from ADSL to FTTC. First off, you will need to ensure the router you want to use is compatible with FTTC. Ordering a router from Gamma will ensure that it is compatible, and it will also be pre-configured for each specific service at no extra cost. You will simply need to plug the router in on the installation date for it to work. If you choose a third-party supplier, you will need to configure the router yourself. You can find typical router settings in the Broadband Technical Support Guide on the knowledge base. Please note that Gamma do not provide technical support for third-party routers. You will need to contact the router vendor. If you've upgraded from a Gamma ADSL service, you will need to follow the steps to change to an FTTC configuration, or you may wish to simply order a new router for the new FTTC service from Gamma. You will need to consider the broadband socket and faceplate on site. There are a couple of different types of faceplate you might see. A faceplate with an integrated microfilter will have two sockets on the front. If there is only one socket, then you will need to plug the router into a microfilter and plug the microfilter into the faceplate. Gamma supplied routers come with a microfilter in the box, which you can use if required. You will then need to place the broadband order on the Gamma portal and select self-install from the drop-down when prompted. We have a separate video on ordering Gamma broadband on the Academy. You will be advised of the date and time slot, either 0800 to 1300 or 1300 to 1800, that the engineer will activate the new FTTC service once your order is committed. It may be activated at any time in the assigned time slot. Keep your new router next to, or on top of, the current one before the switchover. This way you can find it easily when you need to swap them out. On the day the service is meant to go live, the connection to your old service will drop when the engineer is completing work at the street cab. When the connection drops, plug the new router in and power it on. Once the engineer has started the work at the street cab, the new connection should go live within minutes. Typically the interruption to the connection will only last up to 10 minutes. We have David, our broadband provisioning specialist, to show you the simple steps you'll need to take to plug your router in correctly to ensure that the service will work.
Hi, I'm David, the broadband provisioning specialist for Gamma. I'm here to show you how to set up your fibre to the cabinet router. Provided in the box you will have the actual Thomson Technical TG588 router, the power supply, an Ethernet cable, a filter should you need it, and your actual DSL cable. Okay, first step, nice and easy, just plug the power cable into the power socket and then into the wall. Step 2, take your internet cable, plug it into your microfilter and into your socket. In this case we don't actually need the microfilter, so we're going to get rid of that. Your internet cable goes into this socket here, DSL. Okay, step 3, switch it on using the power button next to the power socket. Within a few seconds the power light should come on. That will eventually turn green, and within a few minutes, once your broadband connection is active, the little green light next to the broadband sign will also show green. We also provide you with a Ethernet cable. This is simply if you wish to connect your laptop or your computer directly to the router rather than using the Wi-Fi. You would plug this end into any one of the 4 ports on the back and then directly into the socket on your laptop or PC. And that's your FTTC self-install complete, and your broadband connection should be live within a few minutes.
The engineers will complete the work on the day successfully on most orders. However, if your new FTTC connection does not work after 10 minutes of the ADSL service dropping connection, Then you will need to call the service desk, as the engineer may not have been able to complete the job. We will then work to activate your service as quickly as possible. Once complete, your customer will be able to enjoy our new FTTC service. We are constantly reviewing our training content. If you have any feedback or ideas for new content, please get in touch either by email to portalfeedback@gamma.co.uk or on 0333 240 7771.